guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty and I have glare on my glasses. These are supposed to be no glare. Like what the? Okay, we're gonna do a little tilt if you don't know that trick. Hopefully they're even. Today I just wanted to shop my stash for fall. I love doing this for the new season. We do not have to buy new things. Now if you want to buy new things, go for it. If you have the money, go for it. If it's what makes you happy, go for it. However, it's okay to shop our stash. We probably have everything we need. And so the colors that I'm really leaning towards are still greens, but like the deeper, darker, like jewel tone greens, olive grungy greens, still some golds and bronzes, but not as much warm, definitely more of a cool tone in there, more of a neutral metallic. Definitely some berries, like some deeper purples and berries. I just feel like very jewel toned, very neutral to cool for the fall when it comes to eyes. Lots of browns. What? I mean, I love a brown smoky eye, stunning on everyone. I'm leaning towards like berry and brown lips. If we could ever wear a bold lip ever again, that would be lovely. And definitely very rusty tones on the cheeks. Lots of orange still. Orange must be the color of the year for me. So I was gonna just show you what I pulled out of my own stash. This doesn't mean that you need to go buy these things. If you have them, let me know if you agree that they are very fall. If you don't, you might have something similar. I recently did a palette bingo. I think that's gonna come out first. And I used the Nomad by Juvia's Place, and it is what's on my eyes today. One of the things on my eyes today. And I just love this for the grungy greens. There's some smoky oranges, taupes, and then there is definitely a shimmer there. There's a couple of shimmers. One's like a greeny shimmer and one's a more gold neutral shimmer. Stunning. This palette can go on its own. It goes from light to dark. It's got the shimmer and the matte. I have to be careful that I don't go too warm on this, but it's a beautiful palette. Like I said, it's part of what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I just think it screams fall. Another palette is kind of what I was leaning towards when I was talking about neutrals, and this is the Mary Jane palette. And so it is a very neutral, a neutral neutral. That's what I'm trying to say. And here comes the cat. She is just wanting some attention. There is some warmth to this. There is some grungy green in this. There's a mix of matte and shimmer. And I think this could be a great companion palette to something with a little bit more kick and a little bit more color. I've done some shadow looks like this where I do almost all that neutral shimmer, and then I do a pop of color in the inner corner. This would be really pretty with like a eggplant purple eyeliner, emerald green eyeliner. I'm trying to get my glasses to not be glary. I just think this palette is stunning. A lot of people do not like melt, but there's ColourPop palettes that look like this, and I'm just leaning more neutral to cool right now. And I just love melt shimmers. But a lot of us have palettes like this, so I think that this is gonna be great for fall as well. Something that brings in the berries, I don't have this as much in my collection. I do have another palette that I'm not bringing out because it just stings my eyes. So I'm not ready to get rid of it, but it is really beautiful. So this one does not sting my eyes. It's a little brighter. This is the Ace Beauté Nostalgia palette. But I love this because of these deeper berries, like raspberry right here, stunning. Hiking is a little bit more of a brown. Carnival's got a little bit more, it's not a little bit more, it is a purple. But I can just get that berry tone in here, and then I could use the Mary Jane to darken it up if I wanted to and make it a little bit more grungy. But I just love like these berries right here. I think it looks beautiful on green and blue eyes, all colors actually. I think it just makes them pop, and it's a fun pop of color without it being red or orange. You know what I mean? It's like a little bit more subdued and a little bit more shaded. And then the last palette I wanted to talk about is the Club Nebula palette, and this is by Kaleidos, and this was a another birthday gift. So the reason I picked this one is these darker jewel tones to add to any look that I'm doing. So deepen it up, enrich it, what? But it has the berries and it has those deeper blues and greens if I wanted that. But it just takes it away from the bright summer feeling. And then I did pick a couple of singles, two of my favorite singles ever, and one is the Stila. It's a Stila single, but it is more of a, I mean, clearly you can see I've hit pan. I've had this for more than a decade probably. And it's just a maroony, berry, purple, brown. It's not the best formula necessarily, but I could do a one shadow look with this with some brown eyeliner and smudge it in, and it looks killer. Looks beautiful on the eye. Very simple. It's a satin and it's stunning. It's a stunning color. I cannot even tell you what color it is because it doesn't say. It might just be the number though. And same for this Makeup Forever. This is a single. This is leaning more of a purpley taupe. This is their Artist Shadow in, what is the name? I have lots of these, so I'll put it down if you're curious. But both of these lean a little bit more mauvey purple. And so I think that this taupe is kind of like one in the Melt palette where it can lean different color ways depending on what you put it with. Like putting it here, it looks a little bit more purple. But it might look a little bit more brown with a different color. But these are both satins. These are both beautiful one shadow looks if that's what I'm going for. Having to wear more eyeshadow now since we wear masks at school and I can't wear lipstick. So speaking of lips though, I pulled out, I'm definitely leaning browns and berries. This is one of the minis. This is Flesh 3 by Pat McGrath. And this is just one of the little, like I said, the little mini lipsticks. 90s are back if you didn't know, but it's been like that for a while now. But I just think that this is a stunning color and it's a stunning formula. And look at the little lip on there, how cute. Along the same line, honestly, I wish they still made this color and I'm pretty sure they don't. This is Bitchette from ColourPop. It's a deep red. It still has a little brightness to it, so it's not completely flat. But it's just a deeper red, right? It's a better transition red going into fall and winter. And then I picked one of the Maybelline matte inks in Founder. So I've talked about these a bajillion and one times. However, even under a mask, I just don't want to risk it. This one has a little bit more purple, a little bit more of a purple berry. All of these are deeper and darker. I like using these colors as well because you can put it in the inner part of the lip, tap it out, put some chapstick on and use it as a stain. So you're still getting that feeling of the berry, but you're not getting a full-on bold lip. I forgot to talk about that. I got this recently. It's the Power Pencil in Warm Brown by BH Cosmetics. Very much into the browns right now. Just squeegee this into the lash line, blend it out, and it could even be like an eyeshadow base. Put on one of these one shadow looks on top, maybe a second shimmer in the lid or whatever you want to do. And I like this because it blends out pretty easily, but it does wear really well. I don't think it's the same as the Urban Decay 24/7 liner, but it's got that same formula where it starts off gooey enough to where you can blend it, but then it does set down. And then lastly, I wanted to talk about some cheeks. I've ordered a new Cloud Paint from Glossier in Dawn. So I'm just into very, very orange colors on like true orange and then rusty browns. So this is the Milani. I want to order a more brown one, but this one is in Nude Kiss. This is the Cheek Kiss cream blushes. Definitely into the cream blushes. So this is a more neutral rosy tone, but I really want to get like even more brown rusty color. I have to be careful with my skin tone though. And then this is the She Glam. It's called Float On. This is Color Bloom Liquid Blush, and this is a beautiful orange color. Very sheer, but definitely buildable, really, really pretty. Definitely just into these color tones for the fall, going into winter, because the orange can still brighten up the color on your face, but it's not like a bright pink or a coral. I just love the orange. Anyway, those are the colors I'm leaning toward. Obviously my brows and mascara is gonna like feel the same, so don't really change that up. But I'm just really feeling the change, even though it's still freaking hot outside. Let me know down below what you have in your stash that you think that you could use for fall. What colors are you leaning toward? Are they the same as mine or not? Yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.